Our thoughts and prayers go out to the families of all those affected by the tragic helicopter crash in which 9 beautiful souls perished, including Lakers legend Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna. His love for basketball taught us passion. His love for competition taught his opponents to love competing against him. His love for excellence gave us a mantra to live by, Mamba mentality. His love for being an artist and a storyteller gave him a blank canvas and a blank page, an open mic to succeed in everything that he set out to do. His love for hard work taught us that obstacles are meant to be conquered. And as Kobe said in his last tweet, we look to always, quote, move the game forward, and we will try to honor that here at NBA2K.
NBA2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi everyone, we welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
Hey, you know what, this is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Kemba Walker. Paul George is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Harden, and it's Jokic in at the center position. And it goes down 2 points. Guys, Steph Curry, the first unanimous league MVP and a regular in the All-Star game.
And before him, I think it was the dunkers that captivated the fans' imagination. Curry started to shift towards long-distance shooting as the new top highlight. Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Now, Antetokounmpo. James Harden missing on the three. Durant, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, the 15th pick back in 2013.
Not even a lottery pick. Not many saw this coming. He's grown in size and skill. Now a chance to be the best in the world. He's every bit an all-star.
And though he's still young, Giannis Antetokounmpo is already elite. I mean, his athleticism and length, really hard to contain.
All free throws good from Antetokounmpo. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Shoots from 12. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Giannis. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Harden, no good.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Durant deciding where to go with it. All alone. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. And Kevin Durant has hoisted that All-Star MVP trophy.
One of the most effortless scorers you'll ever see. He's had some big games on the biggest stage.
Walker, no good, unable to end this run.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
The shot's good from Irving.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Now, here's Walker. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Stolen by George. A shot by Harden. Wide open. It's good from long range.
Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense. But the other part of it is the instincts. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league. And really excellent instincts at that end of the floor.
Traps in the tray. Walker's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I got a chance to chat a little bit with Frank Vogel. I asked him how hands-on he was planning to be, and he said, not much. He told me it's fun to coach these guys to see what I can generate out of certain matchups, but that's more the exception than the rule. I think I'll be as much of a spectator as anyone, guys.
Thank you, David.
And, you know, Walker knows how to get to the line a few times per game. Actually, his aggressiveness and quickness with the ball, tough to match up against.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the East All-Stars.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Now here's Curry. Shoots from 12, and that one is good. Curry's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And their offense already in foe. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Embiid against Walker. Pass to Jokic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Gobert, he's checked in for the East. Damian Lillard comes in for Curry. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Anthony Davis comes in for Jokic. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for George. Here's Irving. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. 8 points for him.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Antetokounmpo against LeBron. That shot off the mark. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Irving surveying the floor. Dishes it to Gobert. And here's Giannis from outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Antetokounmpo's got 7.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And no one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense, and we got a taste of that right there.
Lillard attacking, 14 feet away, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here's Irving. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Giannis dishes to Lillard. Clock at 4 from outside the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Shot's good by Walker.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. That free throw good from Walker.
Hey, and that explosiveness of Walker is sometimes just mesmerizing. Quick-footed guard with a superb shooting stroke to match.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Simmons checked in for Antetokounmpo. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kevin Durant. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Irving. Griffin's checked in for the West. Zach LaVine comes in for James Harden. Here's Westbrook. Bean with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Tries again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Hey, folks, there's no substitute for passion, and I love the passion of Simmons, taking great pride in how he rebounds the basketball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
Here's Towns, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the East All-Star. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Russell Westbrook out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Simmons. And it's Gobert in at center. That's the five out there for the East All-Stars.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Lillard. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Butler from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Well, Rudy Gobert is a player who might not wow you here tonight, but GA, no doubt he brings an all-star impact on the floor.
You won't find a better rim protector. The Stifle Tower has endless nicknames for his defense. One of the better defenders, if not the best defender in the league.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, and he knocks down the first one. And the East with some changes. Horford comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Lillard. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Horford. Butler against Griffin. Here's Horford, and the rejection by Towns. Pushing it up, and here we go. The shot, no good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Westbrook drives in, and finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Bean passes to Paul. Over Bledsoe, and Paul gets it to go in. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the East All-Stars. It's a 16-point game. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The East All-Stars shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. The West All-Stars making a switch here. George is checked in.
You know, Butler is athletic. He's got great skills, but he's also an intelligent player, a natural leader, too, a former 30th pick overall in the 2011 NBA draft. He continues to ascend.
Now here's Paul. And it's blocked by Simmons.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this usually.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And the West All-Stars have possession. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. And Paul gets it to go in.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
The East All-Stars on offense. They have a 19-point lead. Here's Bledsoe. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Butler passes to Simmons. Outside Westbrook. Horford with it. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Towns. Horford no luck.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Paul outside. Lets it go from deep. Westbrook pulls it in. Simmons with it. And picks him up defensively.
Oh, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Paul against Bledsoe. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 8 here in the quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by George. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And he's good on the 3-ball. Griffin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Curry subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Andre Drummond's checked in for the West. Jokic comes in for Blake Griffin. And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 16-point game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Westbrook against Levine. Again, the West All-Stars.
You know, he wants to be more aggressive from there. I like watching Levine work the mid-range game into his game.
Curry outside. Good on the triple. Curry's got 7.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Drummond finds Paul, and he gets the bucket.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Curry against Paul. Here's Embiid. He can't hit that time. Good D by Drummond. And so here are the West All-Stars, trailing by 17. And Nikola Jokic, the 41st pick overall back in 2014. Not many expected him to be an All-Star.
You don't slip that far without most every team in the league kind of missing the boat. This game, though, so unique. Not many who can dominate with their playmaking from the center position.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Paul passes to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
You know, this is why they trust Paul to run the offense. I mean, he's so good at getting the ball to guys on time and on target.
It's good. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. And Russell Westbrook in 2016 becoming the first back-to-back All-Star MVP since Bob Pettit back in 1959.
And his will to dominate doesn't take a break, even in this exhibition setting. If anything, he takes extra motivation to show who's king of the hill.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Gobert, he's checked in for Horford. Kevin Durant comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Lillard subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And so Curry will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
It's good. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
That's a 2 from Lillard. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Curry. Bucket is good. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Walker. Again, the West All-Stars.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Walker against Curry. Here's the 3. Connects from three-point range. 14 points for him.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Got it up. Oh, he gets it to go. Wow.
It counts.
Wow, what a way to finish up quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's the East All-Stars in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome to halftime of the All-Star Game. You're watching some incredible talent. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. And guys, so far, this has been no contest as the Eastern Conference All-Stars have raced out to a huge lead here at the half. They've looked like a team that's been playing together all season. The West just could not keep up.
Well, you never know what you're going to get out of this game. There's a lot of talent on the West side, obviously great shooters, great scorers, but the East is putting a whooping on them. I think they came over here and took the belt off my slats. Just a lot more physical, powerful athletes. They're showing what traditional Eastern Conference basketball is all about. Can I have my belt back?
Well, these guys come to the All-Star Weekend for the enjoyment of it. You know, but when the games start, it's really about showcasing your talent. And then there's a point in the game where everyone says, you know what? Pride kicks in. I got to win. And the competition comes out.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star Game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Nikola Jokic. Harden out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Paul George, and it's LeBron in at the power forward position. And that one's good, George.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Jokic finds Harden. 6 on the shot clock.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooters.
Some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Stolen by Harden.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Here's Irving. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. The pass to Walker. Here's LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able to finish through contact because of it. You got to wrap him up. You got to get him before he gets that ball up in the shooting motion, because contact other than that doesn't bother him.
Now here's Embiid. The wing jumper off target. And Joel Embiid with another All-Star game to his credit. He's right at home in all this attention.
A star on social media, one of the game's most devoted trash talkers, and he certainly can make some highlights.
Harden, no good. Harden's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%. There's the lob, and
Get it! Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
The offensive rebound, and that one's good. Jokic.
Yeah, coaches that me there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Curry. He's got 19. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's George.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
KD against George. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I tell you, it's so hard to guard all that size. I mean, Embiid is an absolute monster, and he knows how to draw fouls, too.
The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. And some changes here for the East. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Durant. Russell Westbrook comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Steph Curry. Then for the West All-Stars, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Jokic. Blake Griffin comes in for George. And Paul subbed in for Walker. James with it, now defended by Embiid. One-on-one fast break. Here's Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. That's now 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Snatched up. Kicks it out to James. The second chance effort. And Embiid with the block.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the East. Lillard comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Leonard, he's checked in for the West. 5 on the clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. And good that time.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Scooped up. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the East All-Stars.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Butler's checked in, and West also making a switch. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Towns. Westbrook against Harden, steps back and shoots, and he hits the jumper for 2. Harden's got 9.
And, you know, Harden's a high percentage shooter from mid-range. If you don't close fast on him, he'll burn you.
Westbrook passes to Giannis. They're running for the finish. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
James Harden, one of the most feared scorers in league history. He gets buckets every way you can imagine.
And the beard, known for his fearlessness, attacking, contact, and working himself to the line. I like the restraint he's shown in the All-Star game, relying more on his long-range accuracy to fill up the scoring column.
And, you know, after being a sixth man during the beginning of his career, Harden has blossomed into a big-time star. He's a top-tier combo guard in this league now.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. 15-point game. Paul kicks to Griffin. Paul, no one around him. That one's good from the corner. 12 points for him.
That is the quick decision-making of Chris Paul. Doesn't take a single dribble, just sees it and hits it.
Westbrook can't get it to go. And so Griffin will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Over in the corner, Paul. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Cloak loose. Feeds it to Horford. Shoots over Griffin. A fadeaway. That one a little long.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Paul's shot is off. And here are the East All-Stars now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
And Jimmy Butler, the 30th pick in 2011. Before his rookie contract was up, guys, he played in his first All-Star game.
And one of the game's true grinders. Butler has earned the respect of his peers through his fanatical dedication to his craft.
Giannis, he's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Andre Drummond's checked in for Griffin. And it's Kemba Walker in for Chris Paul. Now here's Harden. He's got 12. And the rejection by Giannis. Leonard, that's for 2. It's good from the top of the key. Leonard's got 6 points.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Here's Lillard. Second chance shot. Good D by Drummond. Harden inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
The East All-Stars haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Throw good, Damian Lillard.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
No free throws good from Lillard.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
All-Stars ball.
Outside Durant. Shoots over Leonard. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's the East All-Stars feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Gobert is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jump.
Now here is Davis. Here's Drummond. And it's KD with the rebound. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. And some changes here for the East. Joel Embiid comes in for Gobert, and Curry subbed in for Lillard. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Jokic is checked in. George against Irving. George dishes to Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by George. Drummond's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the West All-Stars. On its way from Irving for 2. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Bump's got 4 rebounds now tonight. George passes to Walker. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
They bucket in no time at all. And that's 11 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
And I like the timing Kevin that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Now, here's George after the miss from Stephen Curry. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. James is checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Just 5 on the clock, and they pick up 2.
Walker's savvy, his creativity, I mean, the touch on that floater up high. Man, that's sweet.
KD against Leonard. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by the West. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And George, here we go. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Now, here's George. Leonard finds Jokic. That cuts the lead to single digits.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
James Harden, he's checked in for the West. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the East All-Stars. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. The 19-footer is on the money. Curry's got 21 in the game.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
And here are the East All-Stars. They lead by 11. And Stolen by James. Harden scanning the floor. Looking to end his cold spell. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Irving passes to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
And I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Sure. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Trent. On the wing, Irving. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or easy up, but it is time for them to start using that clock.
The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
And the playmaking ability, Curry, good at looking out for his guys and getting them the ball.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And a chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. Here's Towns. Pass to Drummond. Ball outside to the inside. Towns kicks to Levine. Mark, for a while now, you and I were just talking. We've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance, and that's important in the strength of a league.
Here's Levine after the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end, and Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. East All-Stars on defense. Here's Leonard. Oh, good on that one. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Here's Bledsoe. Paul with the defensive effort. Simmons against Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And the West All-Stars with possession, trailing by 19. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. No good from Simmons. Leonard with no one around. Again, the West All-Stars.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter a shot.
Now Lillard, here's Simmons, and the rejection by Towns. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent
across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.